It on the state of affairs of the Nigerian state, of course, to do with the state of state. Thank you so much for joining me on this session of state. I am Sunday Kolawole, and today we'll be looking at state ahead governorship election billed for November 16th this year. And joining me in the conversation is a former speaker of the Ondo State House of Assembly, former special advisor on political matters, and now chairman Ondo State University Board, Sube. Welcome with me, Right Honorable Victor Adekoye Olabimton. Thank you so much for joining me on State of the State.
Thank you very much.
Well, let's start on the lighter note. After the primaries of the All Progressives Congress APC, you've not been that very active in the political discourse and all of that. I hope all is well.
All is perfectly well. We are trying to put our arsenals together.
You're trying to put your arsenals together.
Yes, we are good to go.
Is the election a war? What arsenal?
It's not a war. We talk about put your dot the I's, cross the T, water. We have put it together. One, dexterity. Say.
Some people describe you. Maybe that's what you're trying to say. Many people have described you as a political seller, that you know how to sell your product in the political arena. But in this case, you have a candidate of your party in the governorship election. Do you think that candidate is sellable?
Oh, that you were old zero. In fact, that name itself says lucky. I have a product that I'm presenting to the people of Ondo State, but of somebody who is well prepared for the job, somebody who is very simple but calculative, and a go-getter, somebody who listens very well, a gentleman to the core, but when it comes to decision making, very, very decisive.
They say
those are the qualities of a good leader. Okay. A good leader must be able to. We have Inaye Datiwa, cool. It was you got to love him.
Let me say this. It might be an Herculean task for you somehow. An apple does not fall far from the tree, they say. Lucky Aida Tiwa, the governorship candidate of your party, the incumbent governor currently, is running. And he is the candidate of the All Progressives Congress APC. Yes. Will it not be a big issue for leaders of the APC to sell this product to the people despite the seeming anger of the people with the All Progressives Congress APC in Nigeria?
First and foremost, let me answer that question by saying that, yes, it is a fact that we're in trying times. But in these trying times, we've got to understand some dynamics that works with politics. Tinubu got to power about 14 months ago. Before he came to power, a lot of things have happened. Because we have to, when we are talking, we must relate it to history. We cannot just talk in isolation. There was a problem that we have refused to tackle in this country, and that is the problem of fuel subsidy. There were some cabals that were feeding fat on this fuel subsidy. The man came as a bold man, as a leader who knows his onion, that we must break this seemingly impregnable wall that has been already possessed of the arsenal for more than 30 years. He has built it. Somebody got there in 14 months and he has even broken them to this level. They are trying now. They are weeping. They are doing it. Is because you will see this economy that you are seeing now will improve very soon. Go and write it down.
So let's come back to the issue. Will that be a problem
it is not
for you? Because the APC's flag will be what Aida will be flying.
Listen, it's not going to be a problem.
How?
The people of Ondo State understand, and the people of the Southwest and the people of Nigeria, they understand that Tinubu is doing his best, and that after this time out, things will become normal again. Tinubu has said it at every forum. He said, if I am not in 4 years, if I'm not able to break this economic chains, then don't vote for me again. How many leaders can be bold enough to tell the electorate that don't for me again if I'm not able to do it within 4 years? He gave a timeline. The only problem we have in this country, we lack a little bit of patience. Instead of being patient and allow the Southwest states go together, we and Lagos and Lagos. Therefore, you want us to go backward on that? And when you come now, now money has been released so that, you know, the problem of agriculture is land. Now government has acquired land. Government has provided money to clear land. For farmers, it will now be given. You see, what we are having in those states, when you compare it with other states, you will bless yourself and you will thank God. I thank God I'm from Ondo State. And it is because we have a good government here. That is why things are getting better for us. In spite of the so-called economic woe in the country. But because our government in Ondo State, the past governor and the new governor, because they are put in place things to redress some of these problems. When the problem of this economy came, and so many states will not add a kobo to salary, when those states was adding about 35,000 every month. And now Ondo State is one of the states now that has agreed to pay the 70,000 minimum wage. Therefore, these are the ways by which you measure each state. Remember, each state is autonomous. And you don't, the situation in Ondo State is different from the situation in Lagos. It's different from the situation in Jigawa. Therefore, and when you put it on the average and you measure it, go and look at the index. Ondo State is always among the best 5 in the country.
If you permit me to digress a little, this is enthusiastic, is very passionate about Aida, and I'm wondering, you were aspirant to the position of governor in the past. What changed? You're not interested anymore? Why are you supporting Aida? You don't see your vision, see your ambition again?
Thank you very much. I contested for governor. That was almost about 9 years ago. And the position of governor came to the north, where I came from. Naturally now, the position of governor goes to the south. Why should I be pursuing what does not belong to me? It does not belong to me. It does. You change it from, you rotate it. Even our constitution recognizes it. And that is why it's going that when they put in the presidency in the south, it goes to the north. Therefore, or if constitution recognizes it, our own constitution, who are we now to say we are changing it? So when somebody listen, if you are an region, those state person, will you be happy if they not continue to be just governor all through, and you think others will fold their hands and they will be looking at you? It's not possible.
Okay, before I leave this matter, when it comes to from your rotational permutation now, when it comes to the turn of the north, would you still be interested?
If you look at the IAG, you will know that that will not be possible anymore. IAG. Therefore, you see, it's not about being governor. Okay. Anywhere you are, you can contribute your quota to the development of your state.
I think I agree with you. So let's
because it's not about whether you are governor, and if you are happen to be close to a person who is governor, you have an idea.
Or the position, and then you find for no this
further you make like a because of country that they can you are there very you look at some people who leave the party, some left because the option is to another party where they be able to be there and be on by some people. Some people leaving maybe because they felt they are not changed. move. They are freedom for freedom of movement, freedom of association.
What will be causing people to move? Party. Because you are a party.
PDP for APC. What are the caliber? Okay. What are the caliber of people that have left PDP for APC, and what are the caliber of people that have PDP? As far as people are last 2 weeks party. PDP that one can say, you can make. I'm not here. People, they know the caliber that are. You will know what is the structure of the party. Is the party solid? When people go back, is that solid? Is that doing? That does it remain a party now? Is it? And we have they now have a lot of internal crisis that is now creating crack that many people are now leaving the party. You watch television, you know. We are governor. Move. It's not easy. It's not easy. We need a opposition. Without a federal opposition, the party in power might not do what they are supposed to do. The PDP is not providing any federal opposition.
You're a staunch member of the APC, a chief of that party for that
yes.
matter. You've been special advisor on political matters.
Yes.
In your heart of hearts, would you say the ruling party is giving the room for opposition to really thrive in Ondo State?
We are giving room, but are we stopping them? Are we not asking them to do what they are supposed to do? Do we get ourselves involved in their internal affairs? This is their internal affairs. They cannot manage themselves.
You know there's something we call poaching.
Nobody poaches.
Is your party not poaching members from the
We don't poach anybody.
I'm not even talking about PDP. I'm talking about all of the
we
parties.
don't even poach anybody. On their own, they come. Because they know this house is a good house. This house is well built. This house can take all magnanimous enough. And this house, whatever the people of Ondo State want, they will get there. And that's why they come. Who is poaching? Nobody poaches.
You're talking about the caliber of people moving from one party to the other. There are concerns in certain areas that what your party, the APC, has been concerned with is the big names and not the base, the support base of the people moving into your party. And that, in fact, some are even saying categorically that, well, don't worry, let those names be going. We are satisfied with the number of people
what is politics?
that are staying together in their own party.
What is politics if it's not name?
How about number? Politics is a game of number. If you agree.
If you have name, the person who has name has the number. If you don't have name, how you politically you don't have a name, you have number. How are you going to get the number? If the number comes going to come forth from you from the moon, my friend. Which
name has more than one vote? Certainly,
there are many names that has thousands of votes. Just mention the name. Thousands of people flock them.
How many votes do you have as a citizen?
As a citizen, I have one vote, but I have followers, people who believed in Olabinton. And anywhere Olabinton is, they are there. Take it or leave it. And they don't blink their eyes. And they don't want to hear anything. My brother, politics is about people. The caliber. People who have worked in the past, who have been tested in the past, and have been found to be worthy.
Is it true that your party is luring a former governor of Ondo State?
We are not luring anybody. Nobody is luring anybody. Nobody. people can see with their two naked eyes the situation of things in Ondo State. If they now decide to come, yes, we welcome.
Are you doing anything? Let's just between us. Are you doing anything to lure or maybe invite? I don't know which other words you want me to use.
Let me tell you,
bring in
politics is about mobilization.
Okay, it's mobilization.
You mobilize people.
What
are you luring? When you use the word lure, it connotes negativity.
Okay, so it's mobilize. You
mobilize people. You talk to the people. Okay, we have this room can accommodate you. This room is big enough for you. There's something you want to do that you cannot do here. Come here. This is where you belong to.
Are you confirming that the APC in Ondo State is mobilizing, in your words?
We are mobilizing the people of Ondo State to vote.
I am concerned about the former governor of Ondo State.
The former governor of Ondo State.
Actually,
the former governor of Ondo State does not need to be lured. He does not need to be mobilized. He knows what is good. He knows what is bad. He's a former governor.
Is your party
He's the only living former governor we have.
Is your party in talks with him?
I will tell you categorically, I will not be talking to Mimiko. It's a factor in this state. Take it or leave it. We will not talk to him. We will. We talk to everybody that can make things happen here. And we'll continue until we bring him here. And by the grace of God, he will be with us. He knows where it is. He can see he's very... Mimiko is a politician. Take it or leave it. He's a politician. A politician of high caliber.
Do you think he will sacrifice the political ambition of his brother in the ZLP?
Oh, God. It is not the turn of the center to be governor. It is the turn of the south. Therefore, that still comes in. Therefore, things are working fine. You see, we are Ayedatiwa is doing well, and because he's doing well, and because we want everybody in Ondo State to be lucky, I am lucky, and I want everybody to be lucky, and all of us in Ondo State will be lucky. We will get him elected, and he will. You give it to APC. We have done very well. When you talk about peace in the state, of all the states in the southwest, we are the most peaceful. We are the originator and the founder of Amotekun. We are the father. And let's
tailor this to the grassroots.
Yes.
I'm very interested in that.
I'm tailoring it to the grassroots because most of the people that are disturbing us at the grassroots, like those headsmen and everything that is happening, they are curbing it. It is when they do that that our people can go to their farm. Peace is the most important thing in nature. We remove peace, nothing holds again. Everything will scatter. And therefore we need peace. And we have gotten peace in Ondo State. And we want to maintain that peace. And we don't want the peace to elude us. It's very important. Because Amotekun is doing a yeoman's job. They are working fantastically. Yes, we can still have one skirmishes here and there. There is nowhere you will not get that. Therefore, Amotekun is doing well. We are providing peace. Therefore, because of that, people will love us. We are supporting farmers very well, graciously. And just this last week, the governor has launched distribution of fertilizer that they are going to give it to farmers, not by paying, but by free, so that they get it. They can listen because we want bumper harvest during the coming season. Therefore, government is doing a lot of things. Our youth, we are engaging them seriously. We are engaging them in all fields. We are engaging them everywhere so that we can pull them out of the streets, so that they can be productive. We are preaching that it is not only white-collar job that should remain, that people should be seeking. There should be other ways by which we can equip the people. our women that are women that are going around, they are empowering women little by little. They are giving them something, they are giving them support. Like they will plan together, all those that are selling maize, those that are selling yam, that is the roasted one, alongside, give some of them 20,000, 25,000 to add to what they are doing. And you think they will not be happy? And you think they will not embrace the party? We are doing that.
Well, I'm not disputing the issues you're raising. At least those ones that are in the eye of the media. We've seen some of these things. But my question is this, right, Honorable Abington?
Yes.
This is the only time, I stand to be corrected. This is the only time you find politicians going to the grassroots, saying they are doing this and that for them. Let's say the election is over. Will still
it will continue. Okay.
Experience of these people?
Road construction continues, whether there is election, building of schools, equipping schools, buying textbooks, continue.
Let's be specific. Sorry for matching your talk.
Yes.
Let's be specific.
On what?
For instance, in Akoko, Shupari Akoko,
yes.
Zion Pepe, Owo, and some of these other
yes.
internet places.
Things are
what exactly are happening?
Okay, I will tell you now.
In Akoko, this
let me tell you. I told you the governor has given out money to clear land. Okay. Remember, Shupari has land, small. They have small land. Land has been acquired in Shupari, and they are clearing it now. Land has been acquired in Oba. They are clearing it.
For what?
For farming.
Okay.
Agreed. So that they do this thing, they will give them the input to plant, they will bring this in to help them do the harrowing and the cultivation and everything, and they give them seed to plant. And this process, if you cannot get market to sell, government will buy. That is something happening.
Where is that happening in Shupari? Because we did a very long promo for this program. Many people sent in questions.
Yes, I will answer the question. When you go to in Shupari, for example, when you go to Ethiopia, there is an expanse of land there that have been of land there that they are now clearing so that people can go to the farm. There, it is all over. It's not only in farming. We are also, remember, there are a lot of programs that are coming from the federal government. And most of these programs are empowering our women, empowering our youth. Some are getting every month, they send them. It's everybody, not about patio. It's everybody that is getting it. Because that is part of, that is governance. Governance is not for a political party, it's for the people. But the political parties seek power in order to be able to govern the people and do most of this.
I will let you land on this before I come to what you are talking about just now. The issue of no party affiliation. We'll come to it. But let me land on this.
Governance is about the people. When every 4 years there is supposed to be an election, when it is time for election, you go back to the same people. We have done this for you. We have done this for you. We have done this for you. In Britain, they do not go back to the people and campaign for vote. In the US, everywhere you have to go every 4 years. In America now, everywhere now is about campaign. Everywhere now you can't see anybody who is at home. Everybody is on their campaign. It's a 4-year annual event. After the campaign, whatever promises you have made, you tell them. It is because of this campaign that you now tell the people, 4 years ago I promised you this, I have done it. I promise you this, I have done it. I promise you this, I have not been able to do it because of so and so this. Because remember that the electorate are critical. They know their onions, they know what they are doing. And that is the essence. You cannot sit down in your house and you expect people to come and vote for you. They don't know you that you are contesting election. Will they go out there and vote for you? Right, it's only the person that goes there that they will vote for.
Unfortunately, time is not on our side. We need to move a bit faster now. You were talking about the fertilizer the other time, and you said it's going to be for free to farmers, irrespective of political affiliation.
Irrespective.
There are concerns in certain quarters.
What are the concerns?
The rice came into Ondo State, and it's only members of the All Progressives Congress that got the rice.
That's a lie. True? Not correct.
What happened to the rice that came?
The rice that came, there is a committee that distributes the rice. The committee is at the state level is made up of a chairman and committee members. And some of these committee members include members of Road Transport Workers of Nigeria, CAN, Muslim, community leaders, and everything. They share at the state level. It goes to the local government. When it goes to the local government, the commissioner from that local government and the House of Assembly member from that local government, they are both alternate chairman of the committee at the local government level. When they get to the local government level, they replicate the same thing that we have at the state. They replicate it at the local government level, and everybody is giving. For example, the one that came to Shupari was brought to the palace of the Oba, and it was there they used all these criteria to go to the chief, to the Oba, to artisans, to market women, and everybody. Everybody got it. You see, it is because we are in political era. When the late governor was there, they have done it about 4 times when he was there. And because there was no election, people were complaining. But because there is election now, opposition is now saying, they diverted the rice. They have done this to the rice. No rice was diverted. It goes to the people. And go out there and ask if we are saying. And that is why you will see some gimmick adverts on social media saying, oh, look at the rice they gave to us, so one useless artisan man was doing it on this thing. Yes, that this look at what they brought to us, and when it was discovered that that was not what was given to them. They want to use it. It was discovered that he belonged to another party. He wants to use it. You see, let me tell you, everybody has his own way of doing things. As far as this government is concerned, when things come, it goes to the people. Because is it the party members alone that will vote during the election? No. The people who will vote during the election, the party members are less than 20% of those who will vote. If 20% takes the whole thing and the 80% decide to vote against them, where are they going? Will they come back? Therefore, it's all gimmick.
Right, Honorable Victor Olabimton is the chairman of SUBEB and a chieftain of the All Progressives Congress APC. We've been talking about political developments in Ondo State and some other issues having to do with governance of Ondo State. I thank you so much for still being with me on the program.
Thank you very much.
Let's really come back to political issues again. You were talking about the defection from your party to other parties.
There are no defections from my party.
You yourself said some people left. But then you are saying the caliber of the people is what is of much importance to you.
The caliber and the number.
And the number, that's what you were talking about. And I was asking you,
I'm
not the politician.
I'm not
the politician,
but
I have read
90, all others are having 10.
I have read that in politics, that it's a game of number.
Yes.
And so I'm asking you.
And the number we have.
So you consider that, yes, some people left your party.
Definitely some people. There's
no
way. Listen, there's no way some people will not leave.
Your point is well made.
Some people, some people they are looking for appointment. They felt they are not given appointment. They want to go.
How then is your party bringing together aggrieved people to persuade them and then let them understand the ideals, if there are, in your party?
Let me tell you something. Very soon, you will see what will happen. The only visible place where they have announced women leaving APC for another party is Akoko Northeast. Very soon you will see all of them, they will come back. Listen.
Are you doing something on the ground to make them come back?
What we're doing all those, it's our party now. And we grow our party.
What are the things you're doing on the ground?
We have called some of them. We discovered the reason why some of them had to leave.
What's the reason?
They felt sidelined, they felt this, they felt that. And we have told them, nobody has sidelined.
Is that not speaking to the state of health of the APC?
That is not the state. Listen to me. Let me tell you, be careful with ourselves. We are politicians. In a local government. In
your party?
We are in a politician, in any party you may be.
No.
If you are politicians, and those of you who are politicians who are playing politics, you are 100. The position that is available is 20. It presupposes that 80 will not get. We can find other things to give to some. I can assure you that in any political party, after winning election and everything, not up to 50% of those supposedly who want position will get the position.
Okay, your point
And
is
listen,
okay.
and because you don't get position today, does not mean you will not get position tomorrow.
Okay.
Some people are so impatient that no, I want to teach you for this has not been done for me, therefore I'm leaving. That is number one. Number two, some of them they are lured with just little things, and because we are for that
your party is not providing for them.
No, there's not. It's not that we are not providing. I know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
It's not everything you see on air. Therefore, you have to be tactical and know what you are doing. Therefore, and when you see all those things, you go back and talk to them. Those of them who have seen reason, they will come back. Those of them who don't see reason, who felt that what they have done is okay, they are free to be there. But the fact still remains that as far as Ondo State is concerned today, I don't know tomorrow, because anything can happen anytime, any day. As of today, until November 16, when we will do election, APC is not less than 70%.
You were speaking hypothetically the other time, and permit me to quote you. You were saying if 100 people are left from one party to another, 90% has been to your party and 10% to other parties. Is that healthy for democracy? Late Governor in a particular video that has also gone viral was saying most everybody being the APC, that should be a viral opposition. You said that also on this program.
I agree there must be a viral opposition.
Why then
but if they say they want
to 10?
Let me tell you something. If they say they want to come and join you, you can't prevent them, because there is, I've told you earlier, there is freedom of movement. There is freedom of association.
Not ignited by mobilization.
No, forget about it, whether by mobilization or by what anything. Movement is movement. You have moved from one place to the other, one point to another point. That's movement. And those who have done it, they are free to do it.
Time is not going aside. So you are also the chairman of Subeb in Ondo State, and I will not be doing justice to you if you don't talk about your agency. Let us know. Tell me what exactly has been the update about this primary school teachers recruitment. Is it in progress or is it political gimmick?
The recruitment into the primary school is not a political gimmick. It's not a gimmick at all. It's absolutely correct. And I want to assure our people in Ondo State that work is in progress, and very soon those recruited will be made known. They will collect their letters and training will be done for them, so that as soon as school is resuming in September, they can resume with the children in school. But I want to emphasize that the recruitment we are doing now is not just recruitment. It's recruitment to fill vacancy. And it's recruitment that is totally not urban based, but rural community based. It's not a situation you are in Lagos. You now come, where they are recruiting teachers. Then you come, they recruit you, they post you to Zion Pepe. I cannot go there. You want to come to Akure? No. You will stay where you are posted. And everybody that is employed will sign a bond. They will be under bond.
Irrespective of political influence?
No influence. Listen.
You are a chieftain of the APC.
Let me tell you. That is why I respect my governor. He's a man of honor. He's a man who, whatever he says, he does. We did the statistics. We know where the vacancies are. And based on that statistics, that is how we are recruiting. We're not recruiting for Akure, we're not recruiting for Ondo, we're not recruiting for work, we're not recruiting for Ekare. We are recruiting for the rural areas in our local government, rural areas in Akure North, rural areas in Ondo West, Ondo East, Ilaje, and everything. Therefore, it's not going to be like before. It's not going to be an all-common job. Are you ready to serve there? If we recruit you, and you say, if you don't give me this place that I've been posted, I cannot go there. I will say, okay, don't worry. Thank you very much. We are blessed. We look for another person who is on the list. And that is why we actually ask for their place of residence. Let me tell you one thing clear. Most teachers that we have in Idori, who teaches in Idori, I'm not talking, because when you go to the suburbs of Idori, there are very few teachers. They don't have. we are recruiting for those areas. Most people that teaches in Idori, Ifedore, Iju, Itaubulu, I want you to take it and this a good day. Go to Futa Junction there, just along that Futa. Continue to ask everybody you see looking for vehicle. 90% of them are going to school. When they employ you, you are going to teach in Ibaraoke. You are living in Akure, and by 9 o'clock you are not in school. That is not the way it is. What we are bringing back to primary education is that the people who teaches in primary school must reside where the primary school is located. There must be connection.
Will there be monitoring?
Yes, there will be monitoring. There will be monitoring. There must be connection between the home and the school, between the home and the teachers. In our days when we were in school, our teachers come to our houses. They visit our parents in the evening. If we have any shortcoming, they come and tell us. If you are teaching in Ibaraoke and you are living in Akure, how do parents of that puppy that you are put under your care in Ibaraoke, how do they relate with you? That poor woman who goes to the farm and returns from their farm, he will now leave Ibaraoke and come to Akure to come and tell you. And that is why this time around, you are not, and that is why we have also introduced it, you must be a local. You must be local. You must be an indigene of the place. It's not the idea that I want to, it's not a civil service job. Primary education is not civil service job. And if you don't go back to the basics, our people in the rural areas are suffering. I know what I'm talking about. I have the statistics. And most of the out-of-school children are happening in the rural areas. Because when you have a school and there are no teachers in those schools, not that we don't have enough teachers, but they are in urban centers and they don't want to go to those rural areas. When you have such a situation, maybe there are 2 teachers in the school. The children are not being properly taught.
To deal with the matter.
We are dealing with the matter in this recruitment. And we are hoping that subsequent recruitment will follow the same pattern. So that in less than 2-3 years, all our schools will be adequately staffed with teachers. Those who are currently in Akure or this thing, we will leave them for now. Because if you touch anyone, the whole world will be in your house.
Okay, how about the issue of salary of primary school teachers? What they are paid correctly?
They are being paid, and they will continue to be paid. Forget it. You see, we will have this Supreme Court judgment. You see, and this is one of the things I tell people. Some of us were far disconnected from reality. What we see on the surface is facade. When it comes to read this thing, there are a lot of things underneath. Most of the things, like for example, in Ondo State now, you cannot leave Akure, payment of Akure teachers to Akure South local government alone. It's not possible. It is not possible. Absolutely not possible. Dito Ondo West, Dito Owo Kitipupa. When you come to Akure, the Lajes are here. Okitipupas are here, Akukos are here, Owos are here, Idonis are here. Everybody is here, working. Now you leave that salary to Akure South. Akure South allocation cannot accommodate it. Government and the people who sit down and work out and make sure that the current state of things continues. Whatever is left is their money.
Okay then. Also still talking about SUBEB, there are concerns in certain areas. Yes, renovation of buildings, building new structures in schools have taken place in certain areas. But there are concerns that there is building of new structure in certain places when the dilapidated ones are not renovated. Why?
Let me tell you something. I want to talk about my own office. I don't want to talk the fact of the past anymore. When I came in, I devised a policy. I decided to go around all our schools where we have schools with enough classroom. We look at the average of the pupils. order not to constitute hazard to the pupils, we pull them down and level the place. And we don't allow new buildings to be put there. Because you cannot continue to build, because our people have this feeling. If you give them a new structure, they will move from the old, they will come to the new. They will abandon the old, and the old will in 2 years, the old get inhabited. Because a house that is not inhabited with this thing. Therefore, that is what we can do. But in most cases, some of our people who are in Abuja, who happen to have opportunity of stopping to cite something in their state, they don't consult us, they just go pick their old school, pick this, and continue to build. And by the time you do this, you have some schools with cluster of classrooms uninhabited. And just the pupils are just using about 6 classrooms. And you have some schools that has about 24, 30. When you go to our schools today, if you take the average number of pupils in our schools, average is about 120, 150. Average. And with 150, 120, it's just 6 classrooms. You don't need more than 6 classrooms. You don't need that. We have to do statistics. We have done a lot of statistics. And we have been telling our people from other agencies and everything outside the state that please, if you want to come and do any structure here, please let the governor know. So that the governor can consult the appropriate agency to let you, if it is an Akure you want to put it, you are an indigenous of Akure, you want to come and use it to help Akure, and your old school already have enough classroom. Let us be able to give you another school in Akure that will require that classroom that you are bringing. And that is what we are now forming synergy with other agencies at the federal level to make sure that they don't come and just be dotting thing here.
Honorable Labington, before I let you go, I'd like to bring you back to politics, where we started this conversation from.
Yes.
Apart from incumbency, which many people agree works for the current governor as candidate of your party, the APC, do you think if incumbency is removed from Lucky Aiyedatiwa, you will still stand a chance with the people of
100% it stands a chance. This is man, very humble, very cerebral.
Is that what counts in politics?
It counts. Humble, cerebral, decisive, action-oriented. That's what politics is all about. And that's the hallmark of leadership. And the few months he has spent, he has displayed these qualities. He has let the people of Ondo State know that I, Lucky Orimisan Aiyedatiwa, can be trusted, can be depended upon. And that if you depend on me, you have not misplaced your priority.
You're staking your integrity for Lucky Aiyedatiwa that he will do well.
He is going to do well.
If he is elected.
He's doing well and he will continue to do well. He's doing well.
I'm asking you because this is a man that, by the structure of our democracy and the constitutionality currently, he will only serve 1 term. So will that make him to be able to really do well?
It will make him to even do well better than you think. Because he knows that, for example, the issue of that 1 term or no 1 term is debatable. That's for another day. That is this thing, something that you cannot talk about. You must not be sacrosanct about it. Therefore, for me, I know Lucky is going to be elected on November 16. He will spend his 4 years.
The people of Ondo State will decide that. I hope you still know there will be an election.
Yes, the people of Ondo State will decide that. The people of Ondo State will decide
that. They
are
the ones to decide whether
they are the ones to decide whether you continue or you don't continue. They are the ones to decide whether you will be there or you will not be there. Our destiny is in the hands of the people. Therefore, and when he will go to do well, and if law permits, he will run.
Okay, then I have to thank you so much at this point. So many things we've been talking about all along. I know if time permits us, we'll still go on and on, but then we have to go at this point. Thank you so much. Right Honorable Victor Labington is the chairman on those State Universal Basic Education Board, SUBEB. Then he's been special advisor on political matters. He's been speaker of the Ondo House of Assembly, and there's been many other things in the political arena. I thank you so much for your time on State of the State.
Thank you.
It returns next week, God willing. And at that time, we'll be coming with different other issues. But then, let me also tell you that here we are apolitical. Now it's the turn of the All Progressives Congress APC. You found him talk about this party
We will be bringing people from the People's Democratic Party, PDP, possibly next week, and then from the NNPP and all other political parties that will be participating in this election. Our door is open to all political parties, and that is professionalism that we practice here. I thank you so much for being a part of this. It returns next week, God willing. I am Sunday Kolawole. Enjoy the rest of the day.